Big John, Big John. Okay, well, I don't know how, but or why it won't come through yesterday, but I did find the footage. That was the beginning of yesterday's video. So we're going to take a step back in time and see what transpired before yesterday's video. So yeah, it's part 2, but it's actually part 1. Clear as mud? Great. All right, good Sunday morning, everybody. You know, I said the fuel gauge in this thing quit working. I'm up here on the combine. So, at about 6 this morning, I was outside at 6:30. Have flashlights here. We went to Green Springs Fire Department for breakfast, so it's now 11:15. Anyway, so I took this cover off. Lo and behold, the vent line for the fuel tank is chewed in half, and the wires that go through that grommet right there, this is the plug, and here is what that wire looked like. It was like that. So yeah, I still have a mice issue. And actually, when I was putting fuel in it the other day, a rat ran out of there and went down through here. I don't have rats around here anymore. There wasn't one time when I first got the place, because the guy that lived here for 40 years before me had hogs. So there was rats around here. But there ain't been no rats around here for a long time. That was back in the mid-90s. So I've gotten rid of them all. I'd hate to think they rode home from Bellevue with me, but that's the only thing I can think of. There was one in the cylinder, dead, when we first got it back. I know the dog's been climbing. Ruckus has been all over this machine. He's around it and under it and smelling and everything else. So yeah, so I'm gonna fix this. I stopped at, went into O'Reilly's and got a whole bunch of connectors, heat shrink, some 18 gauge wire. I got some liquid electric tape and stuff like that. So we're gonna get all this fixed up and sealed up. And I think I'm gonna pack this whole compartment here with steel wool. This plate here is what goes over top of it. Of course, you can't pick it up now. That plate sits down over top of it, gets screwed down. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, let's get to fixing. Alright. So, and this whole area was full of bean dust. I got the air compressor and blew all that out. So I bought me some 22 to 16 gauge crimp fittings that are heat shrink. So we'll give these a try. Good. Little bitty tiny wire. Let's do this differently. Let's get you in there like that. Okay, so now I almost need my cheaters for this. Come on. Make it straight. Come on, get in there. There we go. Good. There's things I like to do better than wiring. Okay, now these will go through that grommet, and then this will get connected on the other side. See, that's screwed up right there. So we'll cut that off right there too. So let me get some small torch. Oh, I gotta fix this too. Might have to get a. Well, there it goes. I was thinking I might have to get a nut driver for that. She's going. Unchewed. Definitely gonna have to add this to the list of things to do every year. Take this apart and clean it out. So now we got to go down and figure out where we can gain some length with that. So that tube comes out there. That's the wire that the plug that the fuel gauge goes in. So that tube goes all the way up here. And then there's a filter there. So it looks like I might be able to slide that back enough through the zip ties and stuff. I'm gonna get up there and try that. All right, so that bolt hole right there by that black bar, that's where that breather was attached. So I was able to take that off, put some line through. Don't forget the clamp. And we'll get this put back on here and push the excess back through. Okay, so that went on nice.
Push that excess back through there. While I'm at it, push these wires. Let's twist these. Wish I had some sleeve for them. I guess I'll wrap them with some tape before I stick them through there. Yep. Alright, we'll stick you on there for now. Just keep you from unraveling. And I'll go get some tape. Alright, kind of a big torch for this, but that's what I got. That looks to be good. And we'll let them cool, and I actually picked up some liquid electrical tape. I don't want to have to redo this, and fuel gets splashed and everything else right here, so I want to make sure that they're sealed up good. But for right now, we're gonna wrap these wires. That's messed up. The sticky's on the wrong side of this tape. It's that old. Oh well. That should be all I need. Alright, well fine. We'll flip it over and go back the other way. Place to sit up here, and it's tread plate, so kneeling on it with my knees is not a viable option. Alright, that's good. Alright. I've seen people use this. I've never used it, so leave me a comment if you have. Liquid electrical tape. I want you to leave it dry for 10 minutes. And put another coat on. So that's what we'll do. Meanwhile, we'll go back to getting that filter remounted. Our breather, which is a filter.